Welcome guys to another IER racing. This is International Esport Racing here at Austria, Speilberg, Styria, Red Bull Ring. Today, as always, I am with the one and the only Cara Dracos. Chris, how are we today?
I'm all good, thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely brilliant. I'm glad you're with us today, and we've got a bit of rain in Austria. I'm hoping it's a wet quali with a dry race. I do like that combination.
Yeah, yes, I do too. So there's Izzy's already retired, so Izzy doesn't fancy coming out in the rain. So Izzy will be starting at the back of the grid, but everyone seems to be coming out on the dry tyres, so it doesn't look. The rain ain't coming down that fast, but it's like that sleet rain. So,
well, we'll see what happens. Well, we've got F1 Football, who is the first car out, so it'd be quite interesting to see how he does around the circuit on these dry tyres.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's whether it's in those conditions where it's just started to rain, so they could get a dry lap out, but or could it be one of those things where we're seeing it's raining and the drivers are not?
Yeah,
which can happen. But I'll tell you what, I think the new update for the game has improved the camera angles, which is fantastic to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I just had a really nice camera view of F1 Football coming into turn 9. Absolutely brilliant. So we've got a few people who's already jumped in the chat. So we've got Death Dragon and Izzy who've jumped in the chat. So thanks guys for jumping in.
Yes, thanks guys. I've got someone called Diogo Jota in mind saying nice music.
Yeah, it is Alistair Griffiths, sorry, Just Drive. I actually did get permission from him to use his music on stream, as long as I followed him on Facebook, which was the caveat.
Well, even better. That's even better, to be honest.
That was a brilliant. It was a great compromise. F1 Football went a little bit wide at turn 4. and 5. So we'll see. Hopefully he still puts a good time in. Pepper's the second one.
Jota says his mate's racing. So, who's that? Let us know who it is, Jota, and we'll give him a little shout out.
We'll probably F1 football.
Probably, yeah.
With a name like Jota, it's like, oh yeah. Or was it Jota?
Bingram.
Oh, Bingram, yeah. Alright, fair enough. So F1 football puts a 1:11.8. I've got to say, that's actually quite an alright time in the wet.
Yeah, definitely.
It's an alright time in the wet. And we've got a lot of drivers out there. Izzy's put a request and say play Just Drive again. I will be honest with you, I may consider putting it back on in a bit.
Yeah, definitely.
We had an Alpha Tauri spun. Where is it? It is Costa up at turn 3. The best thing what he done there was what I thought was really good is that he waited. He allowed all the cars to pass.
His Barra does go fastest as well.
Barra. Absolutely fantastic. The times here are up and down really right now at the moment, but I don't know whether we're going to see anything better than a 1:10 in these conditions. That's going to be a tall order. I think what I'll do is if we jump on board with Let's Go Shaq, jump in and let's do a lap rundown with the Alpine. The Alpine is basically the Everton of F1 because it's blue and no one remembers anything that they do when they do anything special. So here we go. We're heading round into the start finish. So this is the first of the DRS straights. So hammers in through into turn 1 of the Niki Lauda curve, which is the new name for turn 1. It's been had a few names in the past. A little bit wiggle. Oh! Well.
No.
Let's go
stack.
Let's go Shaq has just stacked it. And commentator's curse? Let's put it as the commentator's curse.
Possibly. Maybe.
Alright, let's find someone else.
Let's find someone else.
Okay, right.
Chain game woo. As
Paulo Costa again is spun at turn 3. Barry gets up the way. Let chain game woo through. Right, so
let's get through the rundown again. But has chain game woo made a right call here? Staying on the intermediate tyres.
I think your figures that this could be a good shout. With it being wet, really, it doesn't really matter what tyres they qualify on.
No,
it really doesn't. So Chain Game Woo could actually pull off a phenomenal one here, get himself a decent time. Everybody's going to be watching him carefully about this now. As Pronto puts in a 1:11, Shiru 1:10. I wasn't too sure the 1:10 could be beaten. But here we go, Chain Game Woo. Let's get rid of all this gump off the screen. Chain Game Woo heads into the Niki Lauda curve. Let's start where we finished off last time. Round turn 1. Ready to land up for the second DRS straight, heading up into turn 2, which is this swerving left-hander here, which we've had many debates over the years about whether it's a corner or not. It's a corner. So we go around turn 3 now, up into Remus. Remus being the slowest corner on the circuit, heading into the third DRS straight, the third and final DRS straight. They were actually going to get rid of this DRS straight, but they think this turn 4 here of Schloss Gold is too vital to not have the DRS straight leading to it. Into 5, round 6 of Runge. Now Runge is what used to be called the Niki Lauda curve. Into the Worth curve, named after a driver, I can't remember his first name, which is turn 7 and 8, heading into the Jochen Rindt curve, head of turn 9. This is probably one of the fastest corners of the circuit. And then heading into the Red Bull Mobile corner, or the A1 corner, depending on how old you are, as he heads in with a 1:12.5.
So Bo's crash, so he's lost it going towards sector 2. But we do have a question from Jota, and he's asking, do you know if everyone is using a wheel?
No, I know. I can guarantee and say that not everybody will be using a wheel. There'll be some people. So this is a mixed standard league. It has mixed abilities. It also has mixed setups. So
Yep.
there'll be some drivers there that'll be driving on controller. A lot of times I've moved across to the wheel over the years, but I know if I was racing, I'll still be on controller because I cannot use the wheel I've got.
Yeah,
it'd
be the same for me if I was start using my joypad again, because I did unfortunately sell my wheel because I was enjoying doing commentary more than racing. I wasn't really bothered. So if I was to go back racing, it's going to take me a good couple of tries to get used to it on joypad again.
Absolutely. Now, for a lot of viewers out there, this is one of those circuits that it's a staple point of F1 right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a circuit that many drivers practice day in, day out on it, just because of what it is.
Yep.
It is technically the easiest circuit on the calendar on technical ability. I think it's got one tough corner, which is turn 3, which Death Dragon is just showing exactly how you should take it in the rain. But
yep. Turn 1 can be a problem as well.
Turn 1's only a problem if you brake too late, or if you're battling.
Yep.
That's the only time it's a problem. With turn 3, it can be a problem no matter what. Doesn't matter if you go fast or slow. You either kick the back wheels out and crash into the wall, or you understeer and go off the track, or you just make a complete hash of it and end up coming up backwards. As there goes Death Dragon, spins it and manages to keep it alive. Has he lost a new wing? No. He may have some superficial damage, but nothing very visible.
No front wing damage. So Death Dragon nearly crashed in the same part as his teammate did.
Yeah. So Sharu with a 110.8, we've got Unseen with a 111.0, and his teammate Berra on a 111.2, Pronto 111.29. We've got Death Dragon 111.5, Vedran 111.8, F1 Football 111.8, Bingram 111.9.
Ari's crashed.
Ari's crashed. I did see earlier about a collision with Ari and one other driver. I'll dig it up in a moment, about one of them getting dropped a few places. And I think there's a little bit of shuffling around. And I think it's Death Dragon 111.5. No, I did see someone moving up.
F1 Football.
F1 Football 111.726. Yes.
I think F1 Football was like top 4 11th, something like that. Oh!
As you're talking about, you were talking about when he crashes.
And he crashes. Right, that's blame the commentator, Matt. That's blame the commentator on me. That is. Do you know what, that's twice. You've done it once. I've done it once. So, let's see who else we can knock out. Let's see who else we can knock out while we talk about him.
Yeah, Bringram's 111.9. We've got Chain Game on a 112.0 on the intermediate tyres. We've got Matty on a 112.0. Free Sync on a 113.8. Ari 114.4. Toilet Paper, who's going forward forward on a 123.5. We have Paulo Costa, who has spun twice at turn 3 on a 141.9, and Rappel Racing still yet
to set a lap.
Yeah.
So Vedran is looking to try and get some time off. I said, why would you do that? Why would you still have DRS when it's raining? When you know it's raining?
Maybe it could be the fact that we might be seeing it wrong. Okay, we're only seeing the rain. Maybe it is still in those conditions where they can use DRS.
Yeah.
But we only see partially. We only see what's in front of us. We don't get to see all the information that the drivers and the teams get to see.
Yeah.
So they get to see how much rain it is, if the circuit's dry. They get to know if the stewards allow the yeah, they'll get to see if the stewards are allowed to
Yeah.
allow
Oh,
DRS or not.
Radran did run wide, so he would have invalidated. No.
No,
So he's gone over the line again. He only invalidated that lap. So
which means he'd done it before turn 10. So it was on the exit at turn 9, not the entry to turn 10. As the stewards have basically allowed him to do that, which is good. It's good for him.
Yeah.
It gives him a good chance to carry on. Excuse me while I yawn my head off. Yes, I'm actually quite interested to see how Vedran does on this.
Yeah.
It's what it is.
Unseen goes fastest with the 1:10.5.
Oh, Vedran slides it round turn 5. So exit. I don't think he's seen that Red Bull. I don't think he's seen that Red Bull.
Has left the session.
He'll be back.
He'll be back, definitely. So Unseen does go faster, so I can't even see how long's left because of the yellow flag. So 3.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go. We've got a few drivers. Oh, we've got quite a lot of drivers on track. So we've got.
Whoa! There's Death Drag. I was just on board with Death Drag and went to jump on someone else to ride on board with him, and he's just crashed at turn 9. I think he caught the rumble strip of turn 9, and he just went round.
Oh, and I don't know whether that would be classed as a safe manoeuvre, but
no, I don't think it will be.
He kind of crossed the track and into the pit. Well, it all depends on how the stewards see it, really. So that is that would be in the hands of the stewards at the end of it.
Good evening, Ash, mate. Welcome. So we've got Ash in the chat saying hi, broing. Hi, guys.
Hey, Ash. Thanks for joining us, fella. I'm kind of like bewildered about what's going on right now. So we've got DXT Matty. Now let's see how he does. He's coming up to the last few corners. I think he's coming into the pits. Yeah, he's definitely coming into the pits. That line.
So Chain Gang Woo is still on the inters, so
I honestly think the inters are the time to go. But like,
yeah, I think so.
Like Chain Gang made a few mistakes on his last run out. So it'll be interesting to see how he does on this run out. I'm actually on board with him properly, so I can actually see everything he's doing. He's improved slightly, but is it enough to jump him into the top 10?
So Bingham is in P10 at the moment, is Formula Ford in it, so he's hardly got no wing on his car.
Chain Woo, slightest improvement, so he lost a lot of time going through sector 3 compared to his last lap, because he was 2/10 down on his time. But, yeah.
So Shiru, on board with Shiru, is only 8 hundredths up on his time going into sector 2, so could he potentially take Unseen off P1, or will Shiru stay P2?
Death Dragon's putting a comment there saying that, well, that's 2 times I should have lost my wheel. Yeah, that's 2 times you've been very lucky, fella.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have dropped out of it. So we've got Unseen, who's retired for the session. We've got Chain Gang Woo, who's going into pits. Is he going to? No, he's not. He's let Paulo Costa go in front of him.
So is Chengen Wu going to be looking to try and get that slipstream off Costa? Just drag him around a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
On those intermediate tyres to improve. I think that's what's going on here.
Well, it could be, but then.
Oh, as Costa does get a little bit of a tank slap there.
But then he's already done a big chunk of the work for Chen Gain Wu. Because now he needs to get out of the way before turn 4 to allow Chen Gain Wu to make the best of it.
It looks like there were a little tap there between Chen Gain and Costa. Not sure if there was.
Yeah, I did sense a kind of motion from Chen Gain Wu at turn 4. But luckily nothing's come up as a penalty for any of the drivers. So we are closing in. We've got the last couple of drivers coming round. Oh! The Chen Gain Wu has spun. And that is remnants of what happened a while years ago, as Paulo Costa does make some improvements but not enough to change his time. Right, so dead quickly through. So we've got Unseen with 110.5. We got Chiru on a 110.8.
Yep.
If I remember rightly. And then it's a 111.0.
Yep, but
he's got five grid penalty. So 111.2 for Berra, 5 grid place penalty. We'll put him down into 8th. We've got Pronto on a 111.2, Death Dragon 111.3, Matty on 111.4, Barry at 111.7, Football on a 111.7, Vedron 111.8, TP 111.8, Bingram 111.9, Chango Wu 111.9, FreeSync 112.7, Ari 114.4, Paulo Costa 116.7. We've got Rapport Racing, Let's Go Shaq, Bo, and Izzy, who didn't put in the time.
Didn't want to put in the time.
I wouldn't say didn't want to put in time because we both watched Shaq stack it.
Yeah, we did.
So interesting call. Right. So Ari's back again.
Yep. Oh, dry.
And it's drier than a nun's hoo-ha.
Yes, nun's hoo-ha. It's fairy.
And
fairy hoo-ha.
Right. As a special request.
Yep. Let's get it back. Just for you, Izzy.
We can even play through the formation lap.
Yeah.
the end, well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. Dig it to the edge where I've died 1,000 times. Or maybe I could be the one running to the setting sun
Perfect timing, eh? Perfect
Perfect timing.
timing.
Perfect timing.
Right, so here we are waiting for the lights now.
So, got a question from in my chat from Mayorman saying, "Is this a UK league?"
A UK league. It's a European league, but
Yeah.
we do have drivers from America joining us at times. As we are just waiting for
Waiting for everything to.
to get back to normal.
Irish crashed it.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon because I rejoined. I reckon it's a custom grid restart, and what's about? I think because I rejoined, it's lagged it out and we're frozen.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. It's good. It'll have to be a restart.
There's the 5 lights. Well, and away we go. But so everything started off quite well. As soon as Ari left. Oh, that's been a crash.
Whoa! Big
Well,
collision.
That's a huge collision. Huge collision. Virtual safety car.
Is out. Wow. Big
That is
collision there.
massive. So, a few people with penalties. Safety car is out. So, wow. All I seen was Berra get collected with someone. So, let's basically run through everything that just happened if we can.
Yeah, if we can.
So,
well,
position changes.
I'll say this. I was on board with, I think it were, I was on board with TP. And I just saw the whole thing happen.
Well, I had a top view shot with Unseen. I seen Berra get hit, or Berra being involved in a hit.
Yeah, mine was like that with TP. Mayor Man, for you, if someone wanted to join, you would have to join the Discord.
Right,
my friend.
Yeah, well, if you got Discord, give us your Discord name, put it in the chat. We'll get that passed over to one of the admins, who will then invite you to the group, and then we'll sort that out. So we've got Barry Begman went WTF man. So that's Berra. I don't know what happened. Berra, if you want to explain what happened. I know Death Dragon got caught up in that because if you look at these drivers, that's like. So we got DXT Matty, Death Dragon. They were up in the top 5, dropping down. Pronto was up there as well. So these are the ones that got caught up in this mess. And I think it was Pronto was the one who went into Berra. Whether he lost traction and just spun into Berra, I'm not too sure. But that put Berra right out of commission because everybody started hitting him. We have because. Barry Burbs has got a penalty, Ari's got a penalty, Free Stink's got a penalty. All for different reasons, like I think it was 2 for contact, 1 for gaining the place and not giving it back.
Let's race directory, so let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Pronto got a warning for collision with Death Dragon. Then Barry obviously damaged, so then we had Ari with a 5-second penalty for hitting Chain Gang Woo, and another 5-second for Ari for hitting Chain Gang Woo again. Then Chain Gang Woo got 1. Then Rapid Racing got 1 for hitting Pronto. FreeSync got 1 for hitting Bingram. Then Let's Go Stack got 1 for severe collision with Bearer. 3-Sync got another 1 for gaining a place over Chain Gang Woo.
colliding with Chengu and gaining a place.
gained a place, and then obviously Barry Burb's got a collision penalty for hitting F1 football.
That's 8 penalties before the first
And-
turn. Oh no, that's
Izzy and Paul Acosta's just picked one up as well.
Izzy's picked one up.
But I think it was Paul Costa that actually
hit the
tapped
back of
Izzy
Izzy
from behind. So
See, this is what winds me up.
That annoys me, because if a driver hits you from behind, you shouldn't get the penalty.
Yeah, it's the thing is though, it's what if the driver in front brake checked? So they basically, instead of like basically thinking, oh, did he brake check or did he hit him? What they've done is just go, you're under safety car conditions, both of you get a penalty. Bang, straight fact, boom. Easiest bit of coding they can ever do. You both got it. So as soon as the yellow flag's up and you make contact, that's it. Severe collision, penalty for both of you. Bang.
Yeah.
Nothing more needs to be said on the game's behalf. But there we go again.
Another one.
Right, what this is down to, right, is the fact that you have so many drivers bunching up together. This is a safety car. You have 10 car lengths between you and the car in front to use. Come on, drivers, stop being pathetic. You know it's 3 laps minimum. As soon as it's everyone says, oh, safety car in on this lap, that's when you start closing that gap up.
Yeah, as Shiru and Unseen are battling for that P1 position. Shiru got a lovely exit coming out of turn 9. Turn 9 and 10, going into over the start and finish. So Unseen and Bearer are slowly catching up as well. So could see a battle here with the top 3. As Bingham does pass Area, and Vadran goes through as well. So Vadran and Bingham go past Area as well.
Absolutely. So I've just got an update from Barry Bregman, who is Barra. It says that the AlphaTauri side spinned everybody. So basically similar to what we're seeing. I was fairly positive it was Pronto. But it just seems like both AlphaTauris are causing a lot of penalties today. So if this was real life F1, AlphaTauri will be getting like marched into that steward's office right now, going, sort your drivers up before we black flag them.
Yeah, definitely. So you've got Ari and Let's Go Stark, both of them going wheel to wheel, going over the start and finish. We've got a safety car again.
Another safety car, and Rappel Racing 5-second penalty, and I think has he retired from the race? No, he hasn't. He's served the 5-second penalty. But the thing is that he got a 5-second penalty for contact with Paulo Costa.
Yep.
So another safety car for whatever reason that was.
I think it was because
when they hold it, could they? Right, we'll see after the safety car. We'll see if it's a safety car glitch.
Yeah, because I remember we had this problem last time at Netherlands.
Yeah. So
Shiru's
like, bruh,
I think it was 10 drivers or something like that.
Shiru's like, bruh, who the F keeps crashing? Is he 10 seconds for being rear-ended? Pissed. Well, not the rear-ended that you want to get rear-ended with, like, but
no.
Everybody likes getting rear-ended or giving a rear-ending, but not when it comes to racing. Sorry, I've been a bit rude. It's been a long time.
Been a long day.
It's not just a long day, mate. It's been a long 3 years.
Yeah.
So we're caught up with the safety car. Let's see what goes on. Right. It is what it's. Fingers crossed. Touch wood. This is the last of the safety cars.
Yeah. Touch wood.
If it's a safety car glitch, I think we will have to restart the race.
Yeah, get everybody back in again.
Get everybody back in, starting from where they started from. I know
on the same tyres.
On the same tyres. I know drivers. Izzy, look at where Izzy is now. In 6th place on lap 6, up 13 places.
Yep.
Absolutely phenomenal performance from her at the start. She's been clean cut, but she did benefit from that massive collision, but then has to take a hit with these freaking penalties coming from getting rear-ended.
Yep.
So it is wait and see time. So
this is wait and see time. So Blythe for TV from TRRO is coming to my chat and saying some of the last place guys seem a bit dirty.
Well, I'm not going to say yes or no to that, because well, Rapport Racing is not a dirty driver.
No,
usually
he's a quick driver. He's a quick driver. He's usually at the top fighting with the faster drivers.
Yeah, Paulo Costa is a driver that I reckon I need to see him more. I need to see more of him to really say anything about him. Let's go Shaq. Need to see more of him again, but he's AI under safety car. This breaks the rules of the race.
Yeah, this breaks the rules of the race. Going AI,
guys. You can't go AI unless you've got a really good reason to. So how long?
If you need to go toilet, that's fine.
Yeah. So basically,
but
this will get passed up to the. This will get passed to the stewards as F1 Football's crashed at turn 3.
Turn 3.
I think he just went off. But it's a bit bizarre. Safety car is in this lap, and Rapport Racing catch up with the back of the pack, almost rear ends Paulo Costa. So let's have a look. Do you reckon Unseen can get away from Chiru?
If Unseen can get away from Chiru, then Unseen will go. But if Chiru gets a good exit out of turn 10, then there'll be a battle again for that P1 spot.
So where would you go? At what point did you go? Right, I'm going now.
I'd have probably said either coming towards turn 9 or now go turn 10. So get around the corner first and then just boot it.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Halfway round through turn 10, and Chiru is not let Unseen get away.
No,
absolutely fantastic reaction by Chiru to Unseen's. But I think it's
yellow
because you know when it's going to happen.
Sector 1
gets the yellow flag.
That is Vedran,
and that's not converted. That is not converted into a safety car.
No, so, but Chiru is all over the back of NSX Unseen, looking to try and go around the outside. Still on the outside of Unseen, but Unseen does defend that place well. So still, this battle will continue with these two drivers. But can Barry Burbs as well try and capitalise and catch up with these two to actually try and fight as well?
That'd be a good shout. Now, see, this track, I would love to have gone back to the 70s at this track.
Yep.
The 70s had some of the best racing at this track. So I want to see some replicated with these drivers today. I want to see them putting those cars against each other, side by side, through some of these corners, because they've got the ability. They've got the ability to do that. These drivers are not the ones to be going slow. They will work hard and they'll keep pushing.
Oh, is Unsync has Three Sync. Sorry, has had an incident going into turn 1. So he's dropped down.
Luckily, he hasn't got any damage by the looks of it, so he can still carry on. And he goes for the dive bomb into Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa gives him a lot of breathing room, but gets a better run out. As they are side by side, that's a bit dirty there, Paulo. There was no need for that one.
So Free
Sync gets a penalty for that, but then
now F1 Football's just jumped in. Sorry guys, he did a George Russell at Imola.
Crashed the car underneath the safety car.
Yep.
That happens, man. Well, let's see. Right. I'll tell you what. I'm glad I'm not the head steward on this thing, and as that was, I'm watching this Paulo Costa, and I'm not liking his racecraft. I will be honest. No, not at all. I'm so sorry. If you are watching Paulo, please tune it up a little bit, man. It's a little bit rough and a little bit dirty. Get some wet wipes. Give yourself a bit of a clean up, and try again.
Yeah.
So we got Ari, who's like a million miles behind. He's probably going my pace.
Whoa! As I was still on board with Paulo Costa again, he went to brake and then he let go of his brake, broke again and pushed 3 wide going into turn 3.
But then what he did there is just opened the door for Redran to dance through.
Yeah.
Redran where he got both of them then. No. Paulo Costa.
He's gone.
And FreeSync. That we're gonna have to see footage of that. I want to see footage of that. That was disgusting behaviour from those two drivers. Taking each other out.
I'd love to see that. See the
right.
footage of that. Definitely.
Guys, we have on behalf of International Esport Racing, as viewers, we do apologise. That is not how we like our racing to be done. This will be fully investigated by the stewards, and it will result in penalties and possibly removal from the league. Just all I could do is apologise severely about the drivers in question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't condone that kind of behaviour at all.
So, what's happened to Izzy? Izzy was running P6, so she was behind DXT Matty.
And Barry's gone wide, so Barry's dropped a few places.
Yeah.
So, well, with Izzy, it's more the matter of she's doing this for a bit of fun, right? She's not in it to be fully competitive. She won't hamper someone's race.
No.
She will challenge someone, but she won't hamper it. And if she's in a pissed off mood, then I don't really blame her. And by the looks of it, is that the clouds coming down a bit heavy now? The sun's gone.
Yeah,
there's no more sun.
Gone, so.
Are we expecting rain?
Could be. Could be expecting rain.
I tell you what, I'd love it. I love getting wet.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
getting wet. I love getting wet. There's nothing better than getting wet while having fun.
No, there isn't.
No.
Oh, is Vadran, nice little on-board camera view there between Vadran and Izzy. Vadran was looking to go around I think it was the inside, but couldn't make the corner, so.
Right. Well, the thing is though, it's like Izzy's not going to let anybody go, just anybody go right up the inside of her at all. She's going to make you work hard to get up the inside. So you're gonna have to go around, either go around the outside or make the move as quick and sweet as possible.
Again.
It's a virtual safety car. So who's spun?
Who's Paulo Costa?
Yeah. I'm kind of forgetting who's there.
No, that's another thing that's not allowed in league racing neither.
Has he retired on track?
He's retired on track.
So, Paulo Costa's got out, and that's a safety car now. That's a full safety car. So
That's not allowed.
What this has done really is, because right behind FreeSync is Sharu. Now, what this has done then for FreeSync is that it's basically gone to FreeSync. You know what? You've got a free. You can catch up with these drivers for free now. And when he was due to be lapped, so now a lot of these drivers are going to be jumping into the pits, and I don't blame them. I think I would do exactly the same thing right
Yeah,
now.
I would.
This is the right
I
time.
would as well.
It does look like it's a 2-stop race. So, and we got. Is he staying out? Is he staying out to allow a teammate to take the pit?
I think so. So, no, Barry's already pitted. Barry Burbs is on a set of fresh soft tyres.
Let's go, Shaq. We just qualified for ignoring yellow flags.
For Jesus Christ! I bet he overtook the safety car.
He did.
No offence to these drivers or anything at all by what I'm going to say, but where in a way where are these, I would say, new drivers, but I'm hoping it's not those new drivers that haven't played F1 or starting out in and then coming into a league or something like that. But where do we find drivers like that?
Well, the thing is, though, it's like what we've got to think now is like what was the reason? Did Let's Go Shaq just completely forget that he was actually in first? Was there a prompt telling him to overtake the safety car?
Yeah, potentially could be that.
And I've just been told that it said that he's been banned. I believe Izzy's that you're going on about Paulo Costa. Which, if it is Paulo Costa, this should mean that Izzy should have all her penalties removed. The Paulo Costa's course, which was 2. Rampart Racing could have his removed. Man. It's like a mindfuck. Sorry for the language, guys, but it is.
Yeah, it is mindfuck. But
Let's
Go Shaq did put in the chat saying that oops, I didn't realise that it was in first place and it were a safety car.
Well, that was what I first said. So it was an accident for him. I'll be honest, it's a schoolboy error when it comes to Let's Go Shaq.
Yeah.
So schoolboy error. That's probably he's been punished enough by the game. So I don't think the stewards would actually give him any other kind of penalty with that.
No.
Because other than that, he's been doing well.
Yeah, he has. I think obviously, like we say, safety car is in this lap, but I think the stewards will have to have a look at Paulo Costa and FreeSync.
Yeah, but the thing is, if Paulo Costa is gone, we will need to see FreeSync's footage.
Yeah.
To confirm that he wasn't retaliating. Well, when I say retaliating, he wasn't deliberately crashing into him. So
No.
Now, we all know Charu's internet is probably as dodgy as Jimmy Carr's accountant.
Yeah.
But Izzy gets caught out a little bit there.
Yep, sure does, and Charu has
He's got a
pulled
good
that gap.
Yeah, but Charu is going to be happy because he's got this gap now, and there's been so much
Unseen's gone.
Unseen
Unseen's gone. Unseen's gone from second
to last.
all the way down to last. So, what happened to Unseen?
Absolutely no idea at all. But what this is basically that spin that is basically cleared the clouds away. As Bo is looking to get past Izzy, I am on board the TP, who's getting a good view of that. Let's have a watch this battle. So Izzy is on the defensive, and Bo goes down the inside of her. Come on, Izzy, you're not meant to let anybody down the inside of you.
No, you're not. No. Don't let that happen.
Only me when I'm racing, yeah.
And me, if I'm racing you.
No, don't let, no, just me. I need all the help I can get. As Bo gets a 1:06.4. Now Bo with the fastest lap, he's got this chance now, right? He could claw a lot of time down to Chiru.
Yeah, definitely.
Now Izzy is on the same medium tyre she started the race on.
Yep.
Is she going for the one stop? Whoa!
Oh, what's happened to Matty? What happened to Matty then?
Oh my goodness! Did he?
I didn't see none of that. I think I was on board with Chinging Woo, and then next thing you know, I saw Matty just tumble down. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
All I seen was a white blur right in front of Izzy as Pronto has spun out. All I seen was this white blur just right across the front of everyone. Oh man, it was
oh
3-6.
Oh my god!
Oh, reset the track.
That's not allowed. No, absolutely not.
Nah, get rid of him. Bin him.
Bin 3-sync, definitely. A reset to track, and
he just funded that into a spin.
Kind of.
I think he looked like he intentionally spun that. And I'm on board with Harry's car, who's just popped it. Harry's car is disqualified. It's AI anyway. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back onto my footage, right, later.
I want to see what you saw with Matty.
Yeah, I'm going to go back on my footage later, and I'm going to go watch Matty's flying through. It was just, I was on board with Izzy because I was just about to tell I talk about Izzy's dropping down a few places and that, and then I just seen this white blare, and I'm like, whoa! I was like, which car was it? And because Red Bull changed the cars, I got confused. I hate Red Bull's white car.
They need to hurry up and take it off and change it.
Yeah,
put it back to normal.
So this is a safety car. Safety car number 3.
Yep.
And basically, Barry Bigman, what is this race? F1 football, a mess. The season started off so well and clean. Right, yeah.
Yep.
It really did. And what the problem is that I said that I was giving this a few weeks to say whether we were going to bring the Commentators Driver of the Season award to IER. And I'm gonna extend the deadline. Because it's not the racers, it's just a couple of drivers. It's not a couple of drivers who've ruined this race for everybody else.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like scratch this out, extend the deadline a little bit to make it about the equal amount of races.
Yep.
And then we'll reassess it at the end of that.
I think now, Gaz, you possibly might agree on this with me, and Izzy might do as well. But why not bring, if they end up like wanting drivers to join in, why not run a couple of 5-lap trial races?
See, the thing is, the problem with the trial races is that it's only a trial race. People know they're going to be watched. Whereas, it's like, instead of having a trial race, put the drivers on probation. You massively screw up on your first race, you're out and you're never back again. Bam.
Yeah.
Done.
Do you know what? That sounds even better.
Right? You're on probation. Right, next 2 races.
Yeah. Let them join a league race, but put them on probation.
Yeah.
And if they fuck up, then that's it. They're gone.
Yeah. Obviously, I will speak to.
That sounds good. That sounds good. That does.
I'll drop that into the committee anyway. That idea, but that's we had 19 drivers on track, and I would put down to 2 drivers screwing it up for everybody else.
Yep. Agreed.
Izzy's saying Force Hammer is going to be busy after this. Well, tell you what, Izzy,
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
Oh,
Bingham.
Bingham.
I think Bingham's hit Pronto and lost it.
So safety car again now
No,
is in this
no,
lap.
yeah, the safety car's in on this lap, even though there's a crashed out car on the third quotation. Joe, hyphenated. What am I doing? What do you call it? Speech marks. Joe, I'm doing that kind of finger things when I say straight, because
Oh yeah,
there is actually only two straights on. Well, there's three straights, but one's not too short to be classed as a straight.
yeah.
But even the start finish straight is not really straight, is it?
No,
It's got a little bit of a kink at either end. The Styria straight is probably the only straight, and that is between 10, 8 and 9, as we are waiting.
Giroux's gone, but
Bo is there.
didn't catch Bo napping, so Bo reacted pretty well as well, and so did TP. But Bo is, even though Bo's on those, as he picks up a penalty, but Bo is on those softer compound tyres. So, do you think softs will go to the end, Gav?
Not for me. Not a chance. I'll be honest, Izzy did really well putting those mediums on when she did. For how long she did, I should say. Let's have a look.
I think she did like 16 laps.
She did about 18 laps on them.
Yeah, both
18
does
laps
go
on
down
mediums.
on the inside of Giroux, but both of them are still wheel to wheel. Bo does keep it. Giroux does come back as well. So both drivers going wheel to wheel, going into turn 8 and 9. As Bo still keeps that position straight into turn 10. So Bo now has the lead and takes the lead off Giroux. So
Bo now what Bo needs to do is really think right. He has got to work on Pronto as retired in the pits. So Bo's got to think right now. He's got to make that gap away from Giroux to open it up enough for him to get into the pits, brand new set of softs on, and get back out again.
Yep.
Because that is he's committed to the two-stop. Now Giroux, what did Giroux start on?
Softs.
He started on softs.
I think.
And you know what? I'm gonna race
think
director. Let's have a look. Pit stops. So TP started on softs. Matty started on softs. Death Dragon softs. Pronto softs. Let's go. Shaq has went from medium to medium, but did he change again? Yeah, he did. He went. Let's go. Shaq has went from medium again.
Yeah.
Who are we looking at? We want
Giroux.
He started on softs.
Yeah.
Lap 14, he got the softs up to lap 14, so those mediums will go to the end. It's going to be a tough call for Bo to get the to get those softs all the way to the end.
Yeah, definitely. So, but Giroux is still keeping up with Bo on those soft tyres, so is Giroux going to be looking to try and make a move again?
Alright, so yeah, it's gonna be no matter what. Bo's got the ability to pit for fresh softs and probably get back up into battling for a podium. But when you've got drivers such as Giroux, TP, Death Dragon, Vedran, all up there in the mix of it, Unseen, Barry, also quick drivers.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough. The fact that we're looking at drivers such as Chain Game Woo battling out with Unseen, it showed that Chain Game Woo has actually improved his racecraft over the last few races. Because Chain Game Woo,
Rapid Racing and Izzy, it looked like Rapid Racing and Izzy had a little coming together going into turn 3, but that doesn't bring a safety car out.
No, but Izzy's dropped down a bit, so Izzy's just outside the points. It'd be quite harsh after the effort she's put in from being right at the back to getting holding second at one point.
Yep.
It'd be harsh to see her go without a single point. As Barry's out.
Barry's out. Turn 1. Turn 10, sorry. Is this going to be? They can't give us a safety car now.
Well, they can give safety cars.
You can, but
it's not. They're not going to do it. I think the game.
No.
I think the game's allowing it to run. So Izzy now guaranteed a point if she finishes. A very well deserved point, I will say.
Very well deserved point. Yeah.
But then if you look at the drivers that we've got, right? Like if Berra was still in it, let's go Shaq. Let's put him in it as well. They're two quick drivers. Those two drivers are quick. We have a quick league.
Mhm.
We have drivers here that any one of these could be a podium setter.
That was close. As Bo come round the turn 10, he got a massive tank slap. As TP picks up a penalty as well. So yeah.
Should we just tap the back of Bo? And it is a battle, but these two drivers are battling a bit harsh.
Yeah.
It's a bit rough. It's a bit Max and Lewis-esque battling.
Yeah.
Competitive, but a bit too aggressive.
Yeah.
I'd say Sharu's more than Max because he's a bit disjointed from the world, being like losing a bit connection. Because we all know Max is a bit disjointed, especially when you've got a father who's completely disconnected from reality. If you grow up with that kind of inspiration, and you're never going to be the full Shillan, are you?
No.
Sharu with 105.7 taking the fastest lap on the mediums as well. It wouldn't surprise me if drivers such as Matty and Rappo Racing decide to out. I'm going to go for the fastest lap.
Yeah, jump in the pitch.
Yeah.
Try and set the fastest lap of the race. So Vadran does overtake Death Dragon as well.
Yeah, and Chengen Wu is there for the battle as well. Chengen Wu must have had a better exit than Death Dragon from turn 3.
Yep.
But Death Dragon managed to hold on to that position into turn 4 and 5 as Chengen Wu looking for another bite of the apple. It's not looking good for him right now, but if people are carrying on picking up penalties, you could see drivers such as Chengen Wu or Death Dragon nicking a podium.
Yeah, could do. So TP is now well on the rear of Sharu. But Bo did overtake Sharu again, so could we potentially see
TP's exit of turn 1 was amazing.
That was good.
Closed that gap right up. Now Sharu's got to watch himself now because he's got a car alongside and manages to squeeze himself between the Haas and the McLaren. The Haas.
With that, I think didn't TP have a little bit of a wobble then, so that's brought up Vadran and his teammate in Chengen Wu.
Yeah. So we've got the Haas, the Ferrari, the McLaren followed by a Ferrari, and then the other McLaren. And then we've got the Williams.
Another penalty.
Now, we can't discount Unseen from this battle.
No.
He is sitting at 6th, as we do have someone, it's Death Dragon jumping in the pits. I think Death Dragon might go soft tyres, bang, I'm going for fastest lap, bitches.
So, evening, Kieran. Welcome to the chat, mate. The stream, my friend.
All lucky then.
Oh, Vadran does run a bit wide there, so Vadran does drop down. That does bring Unseen up to P5.
So now that Death Dragon does drop to the back of the pack on those fresh soft tyres, meaning that he's going to have to work hard to catch a few drivers.
Yep.
But I think he's actually really mainly focusing on see if he can get the fastest lap, which is not going to be an easy feat to do, because Chevrolet has been having a ballisterous pace of the mediums. Vedran deciding that he's going to rake the gravel as he goes really wide at turn 6. Dust clouds everywhere as TP picks up a 3-second penalty. But this is basically going Chain Game Woo and Unseen are the next two drivers to be poaching a podium.
Yeah, definitely.
Now Chevrolet is back up into first with 7 laps to go, including this one. As Death Dragon does get the move done on Izzy, as Izzy jumps into the pits.
Nice on board here with TP at the moment. Oh, TP does get a little bit spoily again now. But Shiru is got the DRS, does take the lead again off Bo, so I can see these two fighting all the way till the end.
But the thing is that Bo's got a penalty.
Yeah.
He's got those soft tyres which are going to stop.
Chain Game Woo's just overtaken his teammate.
Did he overtake him, or was he allowed to overtake?
Or was he allowed?
Because Chain Game Woo is not sliding around as much as TP is.
No.
Did you let one rip?
Was it allowed? No.
Alright.
I wouldn't let one rip on stream.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Bo picks up another penalty as well, by the way.
Oh well, so Bo's going to be dancing down the grid at the end of this with the drivers, but still being quite tight. It's close now. The safety car near the end has brought these drivers in for a closer battle. So Unseen, it's got
Death
a good
Dragon
chance.
does get fastest lap of the race as well.
There we go. I knew that would happen, and he's up into 7th. Rapport racing on the hard tyres. Just going to be plugged away. So Death Dragon, or very unlikely that he's going to be catching up with Matty. But that's a solid performance from Death Dragon to get a whole 7th fastest lap after having the ups and downs we've had in this race. Is unbelievable. DXT Matty, fantastic position on 6 after doing the Daniel Kvyat through turn 3.
Yep. So
Unseen looking to get past TP.
With 5 laps to go. Who you
No,
thinking
don't even ask. Don't even ask right now.
Okay.
No, I can't give a name right now because we've got 5 drivers here up for contention for podium, and it could be any one of them.
It could be anyone. So yeah, I agree with that. I'll shut up. I'll shut up and wait till the end.
Yeah, back down, bitch.
Yes, sire. Yes, master.
You might be the boss on a Wednesday, mate, but I'm the boss on the Tuesday. Right, but like this is so we've got Bo who's dropped down into 3rd.
Vadran gets it now.
Oh, see this is Vedran's dropped down to 9th. So is he doing this just to get the fastest lap? I think this is a battle for fastest lap. I think the fastest lap is more important to some of these drivers than the actual race. Bo losing out massively. But Vedran was on for a podium.
Yep.
So it's looking like it's Sharu followed by Chain Game Woo, and it's TP and Bo with Unseen behind them. Unseen without a penalty. Unseen could be stealing a podium here. As TP picks up another 3 seconds.
Throwing the podiums away here.
It's like you get a podium and you get a podium and you get a podium.
throwing these podiums away.
It's just like this track has been given tank slappers, like Oprah giving TVs away.
Yeah.
It's been absolutely relentless, the amount of spins we've had, the amount of contacts we've had.
Yeah.
Too many nuggets on the track.
Yeah.
Man. So, we've got 3.5 laps to go. Right, I'll tell you something, mate. If anybody out there has got a bit of time and they're thinking, you know what, they are an F1 fan, I advise you to actually look up the history of the Red Bull Ring.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What about a gas fact?
A gas fact?
We had had a gas fact for a while.
Okay, so Austrian Grand Prix has been a race since the mid-30s, so pre-war.
Yeah.
During that time, a little bit of contact from Bo and Unseen by the looks of it. During that time, we had racetracks were actually converted to airfields for World War II. So post World War II, the Austrian Grand Prix was held at an airfield called the Zeltweg Airfield. It consisted of an L-shaped circuit with only 4 corners.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible circuit. Good for straight line speed, but not for the action that you want to see. A1 Ring was the main circuit from 96 to 2003. Before that, it was actually called the Ostrank Ring, which Ostrank is the Austrian name for Austria. Then they had an additional part of the circuit called the Westschleife. Okay, so it's going to be like the Nordschleife, but they wanted to turn it to the Westschleife, so it's going to be.
Oh, Unseen picks himself up a penalty.
Oh no, that just basically makes TP secure a little. Well, I doubt it's going to be any more secure. Actually, doubt it. Not with those penalties. I'm not going to look at the penalties. I'm not going to. I'm 12. Oh, I wasn't going to look. I was going to have it like just watch it as a surprise. I was still going to be surprised when we see him tumbling down. But yeah, it's. Right, so the Nordschleife. Everybody knows that is the German mega circuit. Well, they wanted to do a similar thing with Austria, and they call it, when they call it, it sounds like you're saying Westlife. It's the Westschleife circuit, which is the Red Bull Ring as you see today, plus a little bit extra to the west, and it got turned down by planning, as we are on the last lap. Let's see how we go. So Unseen takes over chain game. Woo! But is it going to be enough? Only time will tell. Let's get on board with Charu. Charu is coming up to the halfway mark of the circuit. Absolutely phenomenal performance from Charu to be up there at all times. Driver of the day, though. Driver of the day. Ooh. Well, the game's going to give it to Bo, which it does deserve it. But
yeah, but who would you give it to?
I think I might have to give it to Bo or actually no, Chain Game Woo. Chain Game Woo for me. It's because I know Bo's quick.
Yeah.
But Chain Game Woo has got fair second.
Yeah.
He's had an absolutely phenomenal performance.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if you look at Bo now, Bo's down at 7 for the penalties.
Yeah.
Death Dragon's up into 6 after going to stopping to get a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah, TP's done well to stay 4th.
Yeah, TP's done well, but the thing is that TP's... the only reason why TP's down at 4th is because he's picked up too many penalties.
Yep.
Death Dragon's going, I have no words for this race, but I have a few words, mate. You've done well. It's just a pity that it was ruined by nuggets. So,
yeah,
that was the Austrian No More Nuggets race, please. driver of the day from Codemasters is Chain Game Woo. And you know what? I'm going to agree with it.
Yep, me too.
Chain Game Woo definitely deserved that. So congratulations to Sharu for smashing out a very convincing win. Well done to Unseen for a recovery drive out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He spun, dropped down to last. He could have easily been first if he or second. If he was carrying on the way he was going. Fantastic to see Izzy on the points. She deserved that after that drive.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just this. So Vedran with the fastest lap of 1:04.9. Closest was Death Dragon with 1:50. So really close. It was 1/10 between him and Vedran. So Death Dragon's got it's just letting his mind out. So he's got no words for this race. He's done 5 lappers earlier today that was cleaner than this race, and he hopes people get some sort of sense in the future. Well, the thing is, I completely agree with every word he said on that one. We do hope that happens. The stewards are not going to be happy, but guys, just roll your incidents into the stewards. Let them have a look into it. Matty, send your footage in, mate, of your freaking dive bomb. I want to see that from your point of view.
I want to see that as well.
Yeah, so basically, that's much all I can really talk about this. Final thoughts. Overall, excluding the 2 nuggets.
Yep.
Good race.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. It was take them away. Take those 2 nuggets away. That was a good race. I'm going to reiterate my point that the commentators driver award that we are considering presenting to drivers at the end of the season is not going to be tainted by this race. We're going to basically put this as an anomaly, and we're just going to extend it, the deadline for the decision. Let's reevaluate that dead quick. Let's have a look. Race calendar. So right. I said next week.
Yep.
Right. I said next week was going to make the decision after the Azerbaijan race, which is on my birthday next week.
And next week. I thought your birthday was this Wednesday.
No, it's Tuesday. It's 16th of November. Right. Belgium on the 30th of November.
Yeah.
Because we do have a break. We have a week break. We will make me and Kai will have a little chat. Actually, no, because that only gives us Azerbaijan after this race. We are now. I'm thinking Singapore. Last race of December, Singapore. Before Christmas, we'll make the announcement then. Alright, so guys, just carry on, do what you're doing. Without today's race, it would have been a much more easier thing to deal with.
It would.
So race your hearts out, show that you deserve it, and we'll have a little chat about it at the end of Singapore. I'll make the full announcement at Canada.
Yep.
But guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the comments. I really do appreciate every single one of them. We'll look forward to next week at Azerbaijan. You can join me and Kelly. Yeah, you can join me and Kelly for the F2 tomorrow. We are covering a few races this week, so keep an eye out on our Twitch and YouTube channels for updates. Drop us a message if you ever want to join us for a post-race chat in future. We're not going to do interviews. I think post-gate race chats might be up for option. But yeah, guys, have a great day anyway. One evening, and we'll have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.